Okay, if you're in Atlantic City, here's what I need you. I need you to go to the Keno table and play 7, 31, 73, 84, and 92. Can you do that for me? I think we'll win a lot of money. Anyway.
I actually did that just earlier today. You owe me $100. You lost. Sorry.
That's how it works. All right. Ben, you have a terrible cola named after you?
Yeah. I don't know if it's named after me, but it's got my picture on it, and it tastes, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I got a box of Maine in the mail from Munster, and the box of Maine is literally just horrible soda and a hat promoting it.
Is it orange? Is it orange flavored? What's it taste like?
No, it's like this. I'll open it right now.
Does it taste like Moxie? Is it like, oh, that's somebody with a plan that's like got some together?
Yeah, it tastes like
the
Moxie
stock market.
In the way that wait, it tastes like Moxie in the way that like saying someone has a lot of Moxie means like they shouldn't be doing what they're doing.
I thought Moxie was good. Like, he's got Moxie, son. It's like the 20s. Like that, you're gonna get off the mat. He's got Moxie. I thought that's what it was.
This drink's got a lot of Moxie because it tastes like cough syrup, yet they market it as a soda, and that's Moxie right there.
Wait. Do you think this is when the Coca-Cola was like part cocaine? Is this part Oxycontin? Is that what's going on? Is that what this is? This like a cola Moxie?
I'm a fan, and also I espouse ridiculous beliefs. I think abortions are bullshit, and no one should have free choice. Let's do it. We'll be right back.
I don't know what that was, but Queen Rachel's here.
No, just for people who didn't get it, he was trying to Rush Limbaugh Oxycontin thing, but not everybody was supposed to.
I forgot. I forgot that we were excited that Rush Limbaugh was addicted to Oxycontin before we were excited he died of cancer. I forgot all about that part. Anyway,
by the way, I think the soda is part Oxycontin and part actual ox parts.
I want to introduce Rachel and then say something somebody said yesterday that was kind of a dick thing to say, and I apologize. But Rachel, how are you doing?
I'm good. Last 2 days in Massachusetts, so woo.
Nice. Any lobsters today, or?
No, but we did go. I'm all shiny from. I've been on the boat every day. It's the worst, guys. It's absolutely hell. That's what it is.
Looks like it.
Tell me if this is a dickhead thing to say. So a friend of mine yesterday said, "Oh my God, my friend's dad died of COVID," and I said, "Was he vaccinated?" And he said, "No," and I said, "Oh, well then good." Does that mean anything?
That's very yes, Bowers.
Like the more people that die of COVID that aren't vaccinated at this point, the more people will get vaccinated, right? So every time somebody else gets COVID and dies from not having the vaccine, then an angel gets their wings. I don't know what it is.
How do your friend react to you saying that to him?
Well, it wasn't his dad. I think if it was his dad, he might have been more mad.
Yeah, I think here's the thing, Bowers. Saying true things often makes you a dick, and believe me, I know.
I'm not sure it makes you a dick is the word, Steve. I think
reveals that you're a dick.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I don't want this girl to think I'm an asshole. No, you don't want her to know you're an asshole. There's a difference there. It's subtle.
You don't want her to know you're an asshole because you want her to know you're asshole. That's why.
Oh. My experience has been the more an asshole you are, the more it doesn't matter. Listen, we had a fun overnight game.
In Pittsburgh. Go ahead, Bowers.
The overnight game was, what are some things that the vaccine will cause that aren't true? What are some things the vaccine will cause that aren't true? Randy Longmire had acute Van Gogism, the lopping off of one's own ear. That seems like a terrible side effect.
Be very careful with that one.
But my favorite was Wendy Swerdlow said, "Your breasts may refuse to be contained." I don't know what that means exactly, but I'd like to see that happen. I don't know, man. Just uncontainable breasts seems like a fun, right? Like.
The Night King game was Oh no.
You only have one invisible ear, can't you tell? Oh no!
Van Gogh.
Listen, folks, I'm Joseph R. Van Gogh. All right, please go ahead.
I'm gonna let him sit in it. No, keep going, please.
No, Ben, we want to see more of that impression.
I regret everything.
Is that what the R stands for?
That's right. I'm Joseph Regret Biden, folks. Listen, I've got leg hair that goes up and down my legs, and I love when it gets rubbed. I digress. Afghanistan's a real problem.
What's today's game, Steve? Why don't we do that?
Oh, hold on, Night King.
Oh, I thought you'd
I
said
didn't.
it already.
No, did I say? I didn't even get to
I
say.
don't fucking know. I was trying not to listen to Ben. I accidentally didn't listen to you. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Selective not listening. I like it. So Night King Game was Swear Word, a TV show. I liked Adler's Two Shit Girls, no cup involved. They're just shitty young ladies. Tam Brown, Little Hose on the Prairie.
Nice.
But my favorite came from Night King himself, Curtis Mason. Everybody fucks Raymond. It's kind of like Love, except a little rougher.
I mean,
That's
one way
why
or the other.
Raymond's always going.
Those were his fuck noises, Ben. I didn't know those were his fuck noises. That's
Oh, I assumed it was because he was sore.
What
All right.
was his wife's name? Deborah? Dab. I can't remember her name. Anyway.
All right, today's game, because I just narrowly survived a hurricane that didn't really do anything. So we are storming a car. So put a car in a storm, basically.
And you mean like a weather storm, not what you would do to a Capitol, right? That's what you're saying?
No.
Correct. Not a we're not looking for someone to be like a Chevy Stormy Daniels. Like, that's not what we're looking for either. So for instance, a Tornado Camry, or a Subaru Forest Fire.
Oh, yes.
Or how about Honda? According to the National Weather Service, we're expecting 10 inches of rain. That's one.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Well, there's already a Honda Element.
It's anyway, the way you participate is you comment on any of our feeds. But if you want yours to count toward the prize and the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, comment with a tip of at least $5, Super Chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. We'll read those at the end. And as always, if you're on our video front row, you get up to 2 entries for free.
And speaking of video front row,
Oh my God.
please turn on your cameras. Join the party. It's my first time having any of these chicken sandwiches from the chicken sandwich wars are happening. And my God, we didn't have a plan to get out because it's good. And I'm staying in. Ooh, that's tasty.
Yeah, the KFC chicken sandwiches are pretty good. It's a solid move.
Solid move. This soda, though, horrendous, by the Coca-Cola company, and they're dicks.
What does it taste like? What's the most similar thing you can attribute it to?
Like motor oil. It's horrible.
Oh.
I mean, like most shitty things you put in your body, Ben, you just got to get used to it. You should drink enough of it that you like it. That's how this works.
That's what I keep telling Carmel. Well, no,
If you drink enough of it, you like it. That's what you're telling Carmel? Okay, good
you
news.
put it in your system, in your body. I wouldn't say drink it per se.
Yeah, the problem is, Ben, you'll never get used to the taste of Moxie if you only try it twice a year.
That's also my argument, Steve. Yes.
You spend 6 months forgetting what it tastes like, and then you're like, oh, that's what it. Yeah, I remember why I don't do this very, very often.
Yesterday, by the way, was Carmel's birthday, so I definitely didn't get laid.
That's how awesome Chrissy is. We do butt stuff on her birthday. That's fucking cool. Anyway, keep going. Let's introduce the audience. Here we go.
Yeah, let me. Who wants to be on camera now?
Hey, speaking of that, look at that shirt. Nice work, Steve.
Molly, you can still back out now. We are joined by Front Row Steve in Driving Miss Valsey.
Nice.
Great Bowers Tuxedo shirt from our merch store. Loves it. Great stickers in the background. We loves that. We are joined by Lisa, everybody.
Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you.
Love
I
that
love those
headset.
cat ear headphones. That is incredible. Just don't go to Alejandra Perlman's house. She will make you lick stuff. It's not.
That's the perfect one, man. I was looking for one to make that. That was perfect. Good job.
We're joined by Curtis Mason, everybody. New backdrop. He's
That's
wearing
Burger
the
King.
Night King crown. I said helmet, but it's a crown. Is that Burger King? The war's on. Okay, that's regular King. Okay, good. Thank God. Very nice. You have a lot of cool different backdrops. We are joined in the VFR by bum 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 bum. Live from Alaska, smoking through a fork. It's JP First Place Sleepy Bear.
Nice. Did you win a race?
Yes.
Nice.
Dude.
3 of them.
Nice work,
Wow.
dude.
That's pretty amazing. That's incredible.
I mean, 2 of them were in cars, and one was the weed store. But he won all 3 races, so nice job.
I was gonna guess white, so thankfully it was like, never mind. All right.
The racy one was white. Okay, I
Correct. We are joined by Brad Clark, everybody. Brad Clark. This is how progressive we've become. We can't even say anything positive about white people. We're like, how dare you say black people? What white people could win something?
That's not why we weren't laughing, Ben.
That's why I wasn't laughing.
Shut up, Steve. Anyway, I don't know. That was the best comeback I got for you, Steve. We got Greg Burns Rubber, everybody. But you remember as much as JP does. I don't know. That's the question.
Nice.
We are joined from the dash cam by Dash, everybody. Dash.
Woo.
Great to have you, Dash. We are joined by Tina Ruicia.
Close.
One of these days you'll get it.
Roycia.
Alicia.
Ruicia.
Yes.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what I said the first time. I think you're not hearing it right, but that's fine. We are joined by Tam Brown.
This is an ear problem, Ben, not a mouth problem. I get it.
Right. That's right. We're joined by Tam Brown saying hi and shit.
Yeah, I enjoy the idea that Ben's like, no, it's not me, the guy who has his mouth full of a chicken sandwich right now. It's someone else.
You
I have
couldn't.
nothing in my mouth.
She couldn't hear his perfect pronunciation through the chicken sandwich, Steve. That's what happened.
Right. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
We're joined by Sean Ehrlich and his prone giraffe climbing on top of the mountain of literature because giraffes fuck books. I think we've learned that in the course of this show. We've learned it.
Yeah.
We were also joined by Shannon Burt coming to us from 1970s Vienna with her isolate.
Got a new pin. Love it.
Love is that. And we are joined by one of our favorites here in the front row drinking a Mighty Hard lemonade. It's Sylvia Plath, everybody.
She was a great artist till she put her head in an oven. It was good.
I thought that would be a compliment when I thought you would actually not flake me off on that one. Okay, fair enough. A lot of people like Sylvia Plath. We are joined by Jen Nasaikwa. Nasaikwa.
It's just story backwards, dude.
Huh? Backwards, it's Akyasan.
Yeah. Yes, and.
Yeah, that's right. We can't hear what Jennifer's saying. She's on some kind of mute situation. We got Andrea Gordon joining us, everybody. Ooh, I love the new vibe with the hair. Look at that. It's like windswept to one side. Okay. Okay, I like it. We are joined by Patrick Yoakley, everybody. The Yokester is in the house. It's great to have you, Patrick. We're joined by the Angles himself.
If you don't win the Storm the Car game, Patrick, we're in trouble. Like at this point, this is your wheelhouse more than anyone else. So
We're also joined by the Angles himself, somehow coming to us from down low, but also up above. It's Frank Notaro.
By the way, Bowers, the problem is that the storm moves the wheelhouse.
That is true. It ends up in your neighbor's yard. You're like, oh fuck, there's my wheelhouse. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I had my wheelhouse. No, it's over there.
We are joined by.
Well, I'm sitting in my living room. This fucking wheelhouse just lands and the goddamn roof almost killed the whole fucking family.
We're joined by Frank Berman with a little message for me here. Believe it or not, I'm walking on glare. I never thought I could feel so free, flying away on a wing and a glare. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just Glebe.
I thought it was believe it or not, it's Frank B.
Frank Berman would be good. Would be even better. I like that. Really awesome. Oh, maybe it's not Frank B. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Frank.
The talented Mr. Ripley.
Where did it go? Yeah, that's right.
I'll take off my glasses and kill you with an oar. Okay, go ahead.
Or what else? Something else, maybe. We are joined from Australia. What the hell is happening to Steph Andrews?
Magnetic from the vaccine. She's magnetic, dude. It's terrible.
Oh
She
my
took the
gosh,
vaccine.
you're wearing
Now
like a-
spoons stick to her face.
This hasn't stopped since Thursday. Thanks so much
Yeah.
for the wonderful advice. I can't go to work now.
I just hope you didn't sit on a pile of knives. That'd be terrible.
I just hope
I mean,
you
that'd be
don't
bad.
turn into an albino and fall in love with John Travolta. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of big powder phenomenon there.
This is a bad idea.
That was really, really deep. That was a deep pull, my friend. Holy shit.
Can
Like
I
a
just, in the,
teaspoon
you know what I
of-
mean, sweepstakes, can I just vote no? I
That's
did
a
not.
second over here. A second no over here.
Phenomenon
Yes,
was
you
a
guys are
terrible
funny.
movie, but I had to watch it once by myself because my wife made me stay home from the bars and then fell asleep. That's why I divorced her. Anyway, go ahead, Ben.
Speaking of phenomenon, it's Rebecca Fisher, everybody. Good to have you, Rebecca. And we are joined by the good doctor, Bibier Abby Wright herself. Great to have you, Doc. I think I'm getting a sty in my eye. We are also joined, I need you to check that out a little bit later, Abby. My eye's getting fucked up. We are also joined by Ray Ben doing too much babysitting. Sorry to hear that.
Of drunk adult people or actual children?
No, actual children.
Oh, okay.
5-year-old.
That's way less fun.
Colbert's children.
They were a lot of fun, but very tiring.
Well,
Fair.
sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit for the family. You know what I mean? That's why you should get vaccinated, everybody. Get vaccinated, sacrifice for your family. We are joined by James Nielsen, everybody. James Nielsen. Great to have you, James. Nice shirt. We are joined by Swerdlow, sweet. We're gonna grab the mic dramatically later. We are joined by. Bum, 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 bum. And looks like that is everybody. Does that mean we do not have Leedy today?
No, we have Lady.
Yeah, there's Lady right there.
Hey, there she is.
Leedy Corbin is with us, drawing the festivities today live and in person. How are you, Leeds?
Good. How are you?
Did you chop your hair?
No, this was a free haircut I got during a fitting.
That's cool.
Does that mean yes?
Were you getting fitted for a hat? Why'd they have to cut your
Yes,
hair?
it's not a new haircut. I've had this for about 2 weeks.
Oh.
You've been like homeschooled too long during this pandemic, because normally when people say, "Did you chop your hair?" they don't mean did you yourself do it. They just mean did you get a haircut. That's what that
Okay.
means.
It's been like this for so long. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Well,
She hasn't had a real haircut since she was like 15. She doesn't know what it's like anymore.
3 weeks ago.
Lady, do you have the dog with you?
I do. You want to meet a little
plug.
Yes,
Hey.
anal
Oh.
plug.
Oh,
Yeah, AUE has named him AP. Thanks, guys. My little,
It's,
little baby AP.
It's hard to explain why, but I will explain that, which is it's short for anal plug. So
Oh.
So like the dog is an anal plug or has an anal plug? What's happening?
you know what? We don't know.
Name. Don't judge his name.
Join the Patreon for AUE to find out.
If that gets
why they-
Now I'm a little
I'm doing mine
skeptic.
wrong. That is. You'd like
Is
to
that why
find
they-
out why a dog's named Anal Plug. If that gets new patrons, I honestly have to rethink my whole business model.
Leedy, Cassie Nallen said you named him AP. We named him DP.
Okay.
Ah. Is that why they called Adrian Peterson AP? Was that what that was about too, or that was a separate thing?
Nah.
The
And if
best
you
part
like-
is if you really want to officially change your name in the Albuquerque system, I have to call them and tell them what name I've chosen. So this will be fun.
Actually, one of my favorite things is if you ever go to a dentist's office, like at the end of the day, where they have to call the patients for the next day and tell them they have appointments, they don't know the people's names. They just call with the dog's name. So like, there's just a secretary going, "Yes, I just want to remind you that Mr. Piffle Pops has an appointment tomorrow." It's just the funniest shit to like listen to all these people's stupid names for their fucking pets is hilarious for 30.
Now, am I crazy, or you definitely said dentist office?
Yes.
Did I say
he
dentist?
said
I meant veterinarian.
Dentist.
I've never had a dog. I don't know where they go, but you know.
Ben, what you don't understand
Not
is
the
the way
dentist.
that Bowers gets cheaper tooth care is he goes to the veterinarian.
He's like,
I think it's funny you think I go to a dentist at all, but I appreciate that.
is your
Bowers
veterinarian Joe DeRosa?
I haven't had health insurance since 2008. I don't go anywhere. It's
Bowers hates the dentist so much he doesn't even have friends named Dennis.
Bowers hears dentist. He goes. He thinks dentist the menace. That's what he thinks. Quickly before we introduce the comedians, I just wanted to thank everybody so much for coming to my talk show on Friday night. It was one of the best nights of my life. Most fun time. I had an absolute blast. Leedy crushed it. Bowers was there for me with Chrissy supporting. It was just a magical, beautiful thing. And thank you all for being there. It meant the world to me. It was so cool. Thank you. Thank you.
And by the way, in my Facebook picture, that's not my Ferrari. That was the joke. I bought a new coat and stood next to a Ferrari. I saw Danny Jollis the other night. And he goes, "Dude, congrats on that car, man. That's so." I'm like, it was a fucking joke, man. I bought a tux jacket. Jesus. So anyone else who thought I bought a Ferrari, I did not buy a Ferrari. That was the joke.
Was that, Ben, it looked like your neighborhood. Was that Ferrari in your driveway?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen this picture, but a friend of mine does have a Ferrari that I don't know, is leasing or something. He always was like nice cars. And Bowers texted me, "Who is that friend?" I told him, I assume Bowers is now living in his garage or in his driveway or something.
Yeah, we're friends now. It's cool.
Yeah.
We have comics today, guys?
We do. We have two great comics. Two great comics, as always. Thank you, Rachel, for keeping us on track there. And we started talking about cars and stuff you didn't care about. I appreciate that. Anyway, you've got Jen Kober's here. Jen, how are you doing?
Hello.
Kober.
There I am. Look at that gorgeous.
Koberific.
Yeah. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good. You got a big TV debut tomorrow, right?
I do. I'm on the new season of American Horror Story, and it starts tomorrow.
Oh my God! Congrats!
Is that the thing you
Thank
wanted to
you.
tell us about 8 months ago?
I am enjoying these last 36 hours of anonymity. I am.
Wait, so you're on Anonymityville Horror?
Ha!
Oh man, that was actually a pretty good one for Steve. I'm pretty impressed.
Oh yeah, thank you, Jen.
Jen,
Jen, by the way, I want to say thanks so much for being with us. We're out of time, but we appreciate you being here.
In this album, you kind of look like Larry Bud Melman. Is that my imagination?
Right now, you know what it is? I had to get glass. I have other ones that are clear that don't make me look quite this Leah Delaria-ish. Like I don't have to look like Drew Carey.
Wait,
but,
Jen, this might be a very specific question, but do you know how to do the Great Adventure dance? The old man from Great Adventure, is that just a regional thing?
Oh,
All right, thank you.
It's Six Flags. It's Six Flags. It's Six Flags.
Oh,
Six
oh,
Flags.
what's Six
Oh,
Flags?
sorry.
What's
In
Six
Northeast,
Flags?
it's Great Adventure, the Six Flags dance. My apologies.
Look, I'm sorry that I can't be in a beautiful, glamorous Atlantic City hotel room.
Hey, I am playing the Celebrity Theater, and it's not named that way ironically. I mean, it is.
Bowers, do we have a second comic?
I'm saying, here's Larry Bud Melman. Like, just put that up next to Jen.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, Jen.
Fuck you. I just won't be able to see for the rest of the fucking time. That's fine.
Bowers, while we introduce the second comic, can you also look up the Six Flags guy, please? Thank you.
I will do that for sure. The second comic, though, is Brett Druck is here. Brett Druck, how are you doing?
Oh, hello. Such a weird coincidence. I ran across my apartment so fast to collect these things.
That's so funny.
I'm going to be on New Jersey Horror Story. It's not a show. It's just reality.
Now, Jen, I can't make too much fun of you because this happened on my birthday a couple years ago. This is what I was really looking like, and somebody went, "You look a lot like Dom DeLuise," and I was like, "Ah, fuck, that's not good."
It happens. It happens.
How you doing, Brett? Where are you at?
Oh, I'm great. I'm in New Jersey, and I never think of what to say here.
Fair. Go with your strengths, bro. Anyway, Rachel, anything to catch up on before we get rolling?
Yes, we do. We have quite a few generals. Dana said, Steve, saying Moxie is part ox. You're pretty damn right. And then she said, I can sign Ben up for the Moxie of the Month Club. Okay.
I enjoy the idea that they just send him the same type of soda once a month. That's
what's funny is Ben will drink every can of that soda and bitch every can that it sucks, but he will drink every single one of them for sure.
Yeah, I have to go to the doctor tomorrow and get a crown and maybe a root canal, God forbid, hopefully not. And I'm still drinking this disgusting soda on that tooth right now. Like I don't make good choices. That's clear.
If my picture was on a can of soda, I'd drink every fucking can of that soda too.
Well, Jen,
I've drank a shit ton of soda without my picture being on it, Jen. So I get it. I know what you're saying.
Jen, there was a time when I think Six Flags had that deal with Pepsi, so your picture may have been on a can of soda.
No, you get nothing on that. You get nothing.
All right, more generals. Lori Bluffington, congrats on Ben's late show is really good. I also bought Steve's album, and so far they're really good.
Thank you.
Time, maybe. She also bought Ginger Kid too. Please let me know of any stuff Bowers, Rachel, and Leary, which I think she meant Leedy, have. Leedy. Can that be a thing?
Wait, can we also show Bowers right now?
Jewish nose. That is clearly not me.
Are you sure they didn't mean Dennis Leary?
Nah.
I mean, if she's buying my stuff, she can call me whatever she wants.
Oh, there you go.
Fair enough. Nope.
Adler said, General, to go toward Ben's next chicken sandwich as long as it's from Jollibee, the best chicken sandwich, and why in the world would he subject himself to Moxie?
Jollibee?
Yeah.
Jollibee is super good. It's like all I know is my friend who's from the Philippines insists on eating there every time we find
amazing.
one.
It's in the Philippines that he started.
I've seen it around. There's one in LA, right? There's one in LA, right?
I have pretty good regional knowledge, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's good.
It seems far to go for a chicken sandwich, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Good job. A couple more. Shira said, because I'm home writhing in the worst pain of my life.
Rhythming in pain. Did you almost say rhythming in pain?
Yeah, and also, I enjoy that you are laughing through this because oh my God, she's in pain. This is great.
I'm wiggling in pain.
She's wiggling because she's got a kidney stone, and it seemed like the thing to do. She said, well, I'm waiting for my oxy to kick in, and I'm wondering how funny you guys are on pain meds. Not even kidding. 10 seconds later, she tipped again and said, I mean, I'm the one on pain meds. You're not on pain meds. Shit. I'm wondering which one of you will make a joke out of dangling modifiers. That's too easy.
I
think they kicked in.
If you have a kidney stone in your dangling modifier, it hurts. I know that for sure.
I also like the
Dingleberry?
thought that you think Bowers isn't on pain meds at all times.
I think it's dangling participle and misplaced modifiers.
That is
Just
correct.
To throw that in. Sorry.
That is correct. Although in Atlantic City, you don't get arrested if you dangle your participle. That's fine.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a bunch of dangling nerds.
We are ready for a comic.
No,
all right.
We put the party in participle. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh.
Just the irony of Brett Druck calling someone a nerd is just unbelievable. Anyway, like the moxie on that kid. Anyway,
what do you mean? You freaking nerds.
It's called gaslighting, Brett. Anyway, coming up right now is one of our very favorites. It's Jen Kober, everybody.
So, yesterday was a shit show. We're going to start at the beginning. So I wake up to take my trash down to my alley, right where the trash cans are. And I get down to the alley, and there are little fun-sized candy bars scattered all over the alley. Now, it was little, you know what I'm talking about? Those little tiny, like Nestle Crunch, little 100 grams, little tiny Butterfingers. And at first I thought somebody was trying to lure me somewhere. And then I realized that there's no pattern to these candy bars. They're simply scattered everywhere. And naturally, I wanted to eat them. But I thought about it. I'm like, I'm an adult. Can I just pick candy up off the ground and eat it? Is that a smart decision? Because the truth is, if these were full-size candy bars, I'd already be up in my apartment eating them. I wouldn't even be having this fucking moral dilemma. But they're the fun size. Are they even worth bending over to pick up? You know what I mean? And P.S., if this is the size of fun, we're fucked. I feel like the fun size should be the big one. That's fucking fun. A Twix that weighs 6 pounds? That's a goddamn good time. So I'm standing there staring at the candy bars, thinking about what I should do when my neighbor walks up, right? This judgy cunt. So she says, hey, what are you doing? I said, well, there's candy bars all over the ground. She goes, you're not going to eat them, are you? Yeah, I was fucking thinking about it. I mean, they're here. You know, she says, oh, you can't eat them. They might have drugs in them. I was like, bitch, that's not a deterrent, okay? I didn't think there could be drugs in them. Now I really fucking want them. You know what I mean? Now I got to figure out how I can get some. It's very awkward, but I didn't take them. I left them there, but I did keep taking trash down to see if anybody else was taking them so that I could judge how that was gonna go down. I just read on the Facebook, I got sent a meme by a very young person, and the meme said, the name of your vagina is the last movie you watched. So I was like, fuck, I had literally just watched Big Trouble in Little China. So last night late, I was like, let me get in some episodes of The White Lotus. Maybe pop in Tootsie, something more appropriate for my vagina. I was just in New York. I've been traveling. I got the shots, and so I'm going. I'm trusting the science and leaving my home. And I was in a fancy hotel. I'm on TV. You know how that is. So I'm on the 27th floor of this hotel. 27th floor, and there's a fly in my room. On the 27th floor, there's a fly. How the fuck did this fly get up? Did he take the elevator? You know what I mean? Like after floor 15, don't their little ears pop and they explode or something? I mean, I feel like they're not made for different levels of the strategy. My question is, how high can a fly fly? Can we get Glebe on that? Can we get him Googling something? That's a real question that I fucking have. So I'm walking home here's the thing. I've been smoking a lot of weed because I've been stressed since the world has been opened up. But here's the thing. I like to smoke joints. That is my preferred mode of transportation with the weed into my body. But you can't pass around a joint anymore because of the pandemic. It's not safe. So what I've taken to doing is I buy these little tiny baby joints. They got these little packs of mini joints. There's like 10 of them in a little Altoid case. They're wonderful. So that way I could have a joint, whoever I'm smoking with, I can hand them their own joint. It's very friendly and safe. So I was walking home last night and there's a kid in front of my apartment and I can tell he's fucked up because he's standing there and he's like this. Like he can feel the spin of the earth around him, you know what I mean? And he's holding a bag of flaming hot Cheetos. So we're here. You know what I'm saying? We are together. And he says to me, man, I wish I had a joint. And I was like, oh, dude, I just was at the dispensary. So I handed him one of my mini joints. I smoke a mini joint. I lit them both up. He goes, wait. And he turns on, he has a boombox right there. He turns on Bob Marley. We are standing in the middle of the street like Buffalo Soldier, right? We are choking joints. And he says to me, I think this might be the best day of my life. And I was like, dude, you have no idea. There is a shit ton of candy in that alley right there. Thank you guys. Thanks so much.
Jen Kober.
Kober, everybody.
All
Jen Kober.
tip money will be going to mini joints and full-size candy bars. Please help a bitch out.
Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube, do all that stuff. I enjoy, Jen, that despite you being a TV star that stays in very fancy hotels, you're still down to earth enough to eat garbage candy. And so that is
right. That's right. I like
One
how
of
you
the
call it garbage candy. I call it alley sugar, but it's the same thing.
no, actually, Jen, in Atlantic City, alley sugar means something else.
Ah, damn it.
Those are hookers. Atlantic City, those are hookers. Alley sugar is definitely hookers in Atlantic City.
And so is garbage candy. So
That's true. That's true. Garbage candy is more of a stripper name, but I get what you're saying.
no, garbage candy is the name of one specific one. That's just her nickname.
Garbage candy. I smell garbage and candy. Okay, anyway.
And the movie that I just watched last night was No Country for Old Men. So.
This is true. This is true. I watched a Jason Sudeikis movie because I'm totally on him because it's Ted Lasso. He's awesome. So I watched this movie last night, and I swear to God, it was called Sex with Other People. My vagina's name is Sex with Other People. Jesus Christ.
I like that men are chiming in with what the name of their vagina is. That's really the best part of this whole segment.
We should do this as an official SDSC game, and the game is what would be the worst movie to have just watched.
Yeah. I think Ishtar is still going to win.
My vagina is called my big fat Greek wedding, by the way. My vagina would be called F-Boy Island, just so you know. Also that.
My friend just texted me, and she said that she read the same meme, but it was TV shows, and that hers is named Hacks.
Well, that's better than being Indian.
The what?
I would name mine
Expanse.
Tiger King. I like that.
How about The Apprentice? That'd be a bad name for your vagina.
Yes, that would.
I think a good one would probably be She's All That.
Oh, there you go.
The Shield? That'd be a good name for a vagina.
The Abyss.
The Abyss. The Commish. Now I'm just naming Michael
Commish.
Yeah. I think Dazed and Confused would be an interesting one.
Oh, God. I'm not going to make the joke for that one.
Let's not
all right.
this is a real game.
All right. Let's do some tips.
Sure, but all right.
It'll be the Night King game. One of them will be the Night King game.
I got something for Jen though in a second.
So Technics tipped you and said, Jen, what the fuck? It's not Wednesday yet. Wednesday!
I know, right? I got to get back on my schedule with the drugs.
Steph Andrews sent you $20 and said, I say your doppelganger is Leah Delaria.
Yeah, the girl from Orange is the New Black. I hear it all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
She's 20 years older and 50 pounds heavier and about 6 inches shorter.
See, that's why I said Larry Bud Melman to be original.
Larry Bud Melman is actually a better comparison than Leah Delaria for me. Thank you. But I appreciate that you.
Yeah, I don't want to call you what everybody else calls you. You
know. We also had Cassie Nowlin send you $10. Congratulations on American Horror Story. How fucking cool is that?
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Then we had Ray Benjamin tip you $10 for better glasses.
Thank you. I'll take it. I can hear that note. I can hear that.
I like the glasses. I think the glasses and the hat is what did it. That's. I think if you had just one of the two, I think you'd be fine. So not ever wear those glasses again. Those are cool glasses.
I'm doing a new movie with Justin Timberlake. Sorry to drop names, but it's my head is like shaved so and cropped so very short that I really do look like Bert of Ernie and Bert fame. So the hat.
Can we see? Take off the hat. Let's see.
I mean, it's
Oh,
it's Bert. It's really Bert. It's
Okay, can I show you one of my favorite things I've ever done? So this is Jen Kober's headshot a few years ago. Okay.
yeah.
And this is Mike Malone as a child. Isn't that weird? Again, Jen Kober's headshot. Mike Malone as a child. I'm just saying, like.
That's funny as fuck. There was a guy. Remember that guy, Chris, at the club? He worked at your club. He had a joke about a hippo that was born on the same day he was. Do you remember this
whose
kid?
joke was that? Kevin Hoover, maybe?
Yes,
Was he redheaded? Yes.
Yeah. And he had a joke about a hippo being born on the same day he was born, and the hippo, he weighed more than the hippo.
Yeah, he was 14 pounds, 5 ounces. Then a hippo was born in the zoo the same day, was 11 pounds, 8 ounces.
He
Wait,
weighed
he was
more than the
14
hippo.
pounds?
I've never forgotten that. That always, every time someone shows me a childhood picture of them where it's a fat kid, all I can think of is, I wonder who was bigger, him or the hippo.
So awesome.
Also, Jen, I loved your question during your set. How I was on the 18th floor. How did a fly get here? The elevator?
I don't, how high can a fly fly? I was on the 27th
19,000
floor.
feet. 19,000 feet, Jen.
19,000. What, how many feet up is the 27th floor, do you think? I mean,
270.
is each floor getting 1,000 feet? Because
No,
if so,
10.
this
It's
bitch
10.
got passed up 8 floors ago.
10 feet per floor.
I'll tell you things.
Jen, I enjoy the idea that you think, how rich are you that your high ceilings are 1,000 feet?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm not saying that maybe the ceiling is 1,000 feet, but like, no, you're right. 1,000 feet's a lot.
that's quite.
There's a bird in
10
my
feet.
room. How did it
But-
get here? Did it get brought in someone's briefcase? I don't understand.
And Jen,
Okay.
you were only off by a factor of 100 because the floor is
But, like,
10
let's
feet high,
say-
not
let's say
1,000.
the
So you were
space
close.
shuttle
You were very
taking off.
close.
Let's say the space shuttle's taking off and a fly gets inside.
Yeah.
That could happen.
It
No,
does
I
happen.
think if it is right that, and by the way, there probably is some sort of, I've heard this before also, the idea of like some insects that can't go above a certain level in a building. Like I've heard that, and I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's like an old wives' tale, something like that. I've heard that as well,
It's
Jen.
true. Mitch McConnell can't fly at all.
All right, let's get to some more tips. We had Tam tip you and said, fucking A, here's for the 6 pounds Twix. Great set.
Nice.
Kim Stewart sent you $10 for full-size candy bars. Andrea
Thank
tipped
you.
and said, your vagina might be hazardous, but you keep it tight.
Thank you.
Ben, what is it that you're eating now?
Rice of some
Rice
sort.
bowl of some kind.
So
I'm not eating anything, or I'm eating the world's tastiest coleslaw, KFC coleslaw.
Oh,
The
Okay, so
tastiest planet Earth.
it is really cool.
here's a question, Ben. When you're starving so much that you have to eat on the show,
Yep.
do you have to finish the meal, or do you eat enough that you're okay and then you can eat after the show?
I don't have to, and I need to put this back in the fridge, but it's my favorite thing on earth. And I
Yeah, Steve, it might get cold. It might get cold, so he needs to eat it now.
Look, remember,
Right,
we went to the
right, no,
BM,
I'm
we went to the BLM protest. He had a bag of chicken on the way there, and then ate a strawberry milk while he was protesting at the courthouse. I mean, so
By the
he-
way,
Listen,
Bauer-
you
kinds
need
of
your
Bauer,
strength when you
no.
are fighting the white man. You need your strength for that.
I drink
Bauer,
strawberry
no,
milk
respect
during a
turkey.
break, during a
Fight
protest.
the power.
All right, let's get through these.
what do we
Steph
want?
Andrews.
Justice. What do we want after this milk?
Oh, fuck. After this meal. That's fucking
All right,
funny.
Steph Andrews sent you 10 more bucks and said, you'll do better in American Horror Story than Leah would. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dash sent you $10. Anonymity's overrated. Congrats.
Thank you.
Marion White sent you $10 and said thanks. Abby Wright sent $10. If the candy bars were still wrapped, I don't understand why you didn't eat them.
Well,
That's from a doctor. That's a doctor telling you that. So
and
trust
I'm
the
thinking,
science.
like,
Eat the candy bars.
Like what really happened there? Like, were two people like, did they have a bag and they were fighting and they just ripped it and it exploded and then they were like, fuck you, and they both left? Like, what went on? I need to know the circumstances of how these candy bars got there.
Miley tipped you and said, welcome back. We missed you. Amanda Bibbins sent you $50 and said, I love your glasses.
Nice.
Thank you.
We had Dana tip and said, thank you, Jen, for judgy cunt and fun size. Can't wait to see you in American Horror Story.
She is a judgy cunt. She would tell you that, I feel like. She knows. She knows.
The last show she watched was Judge Judy. That's her name.
Frankie Berman tipped and said, if I had a vagina, it would be called Inferno.
Oh, wow.
I love me some Frank Berman. During the lockdown, he would just send me cream eggs randomly. I would just get an envelope of cream eggs. What an angel that child is. Thank you, Frank Berman.
Also, Frank, try some penicillin. Maybe the Inferno will stop.
Do my best.
That was the Powder movie reference, right?
Tim Brown had a...
What's that?
There's no gene for the human spirit. That's the slogan of Gattaca.
Love Gattaca. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great movie.
Tam Brown sent a general and said, can confirm Jollibee is so good.
Nice.
And now a good intro for Mr. Brett Druck. Ray Benjamin tipped him $10 and said for his balloon popping fun, because apparently Brett said if we get to $200 for him, he will pop balloons on camera. So.
It was asked. I didn't just volunteer that.
I think you did. It was not.
No, they asked if I would pop balloons. I didn't just come in like,
said,
hey guys, nice to be here. I'll pop a balloon for $200.
with your butt cheek or what?
I didn't. They're not specified.
Oh, okay.
I think you got to sit on them and pop them by sitting on them. That'd be fun.
All right.
I mean, you got to pop.
Like,
I mean, you got to
like
pop one
your
balloon per
request,
dollar.
Powers.
What's that?
That sounded like your request. You're like, you should pop with your butt. You should sit on it.
I saw through it. Yeah, that's
that
what I was
could be
doing.
a new OnlyFans thing if only that were still around. Popping balloons with your ass. I would love to see you do that, Druck.
I mean, that's the best way to get a jolly bee.
All right, we're caught up.
All right, coming up right now, it's Brett Druck, everybody.
All right. Thank you. I also, by the way, I did see that meme, but the one that I saw was it said your penis/vagina is the last movie that you saw, and I was like, hold up, let's start with the fact that I have a penis/vagina. That's news to me before we get to this whole movie game. This is cool. Thanks to nice to be back. I went recently on a commercial audition. It was for BJ's Wholesale, and on the way up to the audition, there was a guy in the elevator kind of looked like me, so I was like, BJ's, and he was like, excuse me. And then the elevator was open, so I didn't have time to explain it to him. I was just going to leave him there a little bit confused. So as the doors were closing, I figured at that point all I could really do is double down, and I was like, "You're lost, buddy." And then I went on the audition. You know what else am I going to do? Somebody recently asked me. They asked me what my sexual orientation was, or no, I'm sorry, they asked me what my orientation was, and I didn't know that they meant sexual, so I said West. And no, your sexual orientation. I was like, oh, very West. Like, do you understand the question? I was like, nope. Not a big fan of spicy food. I just have never been eating a food and thought, wow, this is really good, but make it better if it hurt. And people who like that, I've just never been eating food and been like, eating this food, I'm just so happy. But you know what? The only thing that would make me more happy is if I was unhappy. That would really add to my happiness. It doesn't connect for me. This is my impression of a person who likes spicy food at a spa getting massage. Ooh, that feels really good. It's so soothing. But do you think instead of lotion, you could use shards of glass? That would be really nice. Also don't understand people who put walnuts in brownies. That blows my mind. Who is eating a brownie and going, wow, this is a perfect delicious pastry, but you know what? It needs flavorless debris. That was really bad. If you like a walnut and brownie, here's what you should do. Take a chocolate cake and then drag it through some wood chips. And then that's what you like. That's your palate. Congratulations. I don't like I don't get intimidated by successful people because I feel like really successful people just had a lot to prove to an ex. So that's why I wish that award speeches were just a little bit more honest, because people wouldn't then get on stage and thank God and their family. They would just get on stage and be like, "Fuck you, Angela. Yeah. He's not going to make it as an actor now. Lick my balls, Angela. Yeah." Much better. I have delusionally high self-confidence, which was really nice when I was dating, because if a woman didn't text me back, I would just assume that she died. That happened once. This woman, we were texting and then she died. And the strangest thing happened. I was on the train and I saw a woman who looked almost exactly like her. And I was like, wow, that is so unfortunate that before she died, she didn't have a chance to tell me that she had a twin sister. So I went up to her, his sister, and I said, "Hey, I just want to say I'm so sorry for your loss." And she was like, "Oh, hey, Brett, this is awkward." And I was like, wow, I cannot believe that I meant so much to her that she told you about me. That is so cool. But I don't have to worry about that anymore because now I'm dating Lady Corbin. So... That's it.
Fred, is that the end of your set?
That's the end of my set. I can't follow that.
Wait, by the way, is that
you can't follow that? Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. I had jokes to make about your set, but not now. Holy shit!
Wait, I had a feeling. I had a feeling, guys. I had a feeling. Lady put in a relationship, but not with who, and I was like, "Oh, interesting." She's like, "I'll tell you someday," and I was like, "I have a feeling who it was," because this very same day you put up something. I'm like, "How are you single?" And you're like, "I'm not," and I was like, "Interesting." It's like,
look, they're made in heaven. Look at that. Look how well they look together.
Towers, you're like the world's like weirdest, like kookiest detective.
I literally
saw that. Woo! You said I'm not single, and I was like,
I'm saying, Brett, I almost asked you last night if you were dating Leedy when you said I'll do the show. I'm not sure if Leedy can make it because I've got a fun thing to do, and I'm like, I think they're dating. I really thought, I'm like,
so Lady, can he pop a balloon with his ass?
It's my favorite thing he does in the bedroom, but it's just.
Wait, are you guys really dating?
Yes.
Yeah, we really are dating. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They've been for a little while.
That's amazing.
Is that
You know,
allowed?
I
I
figured
feel
it out.
like that's a conflict of interest.
Jen, we do not have an HR. We do not have an HR department, so there's no problem here. We're
Damn
good.
it.
By the way, Towers, I do appreciate your detective work, but I like to. I'm pretty proud of how I figured it out. They told me because I am their HR department. So
Right. I get they would have to clear it with you for sure.
Yeah, we had to
That's
get his
definitely
permission.
no, they didn't tell me ahead of time. They told me after.
Well, he
Yeah,
thinks
that'd be
it was
weird
after,
if
but it
they
was
told you
during.
ahead of time. They would have to know. That'd be very weird. Like if they came to, okay, we're thinking about dating. We need but we haven't kissed yet. We're just waiting for you. That'd be
We just need dad's okay.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
congrats, guys. We're happy for you. That's awesome, man. That's very cool.
Thanks so
I
much.
don't
Thanks.
want to at all pry into your private life, but I would just love to see the drawing.
Okay, stop.
afterward.
No, just
Yeah,
kidding.
I just want to see the drawing.
Let's see the drawing.
Show us the pictures.
Now here's my question: is does he ever sing "It's Leedy Cuddle Time"? It's Leedy Cuddle Time.
He doesn't, but now I hope he will.
Do you ever just walk into the bedroom and go, "Druck me"? Like, do you ever do that?
I don't don't like this
Is
kind of
that too
joke. But
far?
I think
Can I ask that?
I think it's a total layup now that when you're in the restroom, he has to go outside the door and go, "It's lady doo-doo time." I think that's probably.
You guys have the most interesting first instincts about a relationship.
Yeah, no, I think Ben just
Does he
sort of
pop
his
the
entire
balloon with his
dating
ass
career in
cheeks,
one.
and does he sing to you when you're taking a poop? That's the first thoughts.
We know what's important. We're older than you.
Look,
I like Frankie Berman said SDSC is the new Bumble.
Bumble.
I just want someone to tell me what sex is like.
All the way back to Jolly Bee with the Bumble.
Well, now, sorry, Brett, to go back to your set here very quickly. Did you start your set by explaining that you went on a BJ audition? Is that what that was?
An audition for BJ's Wholesale, not a
I didn't-
BJ audition.
No.
Oh, you mean
Single one, a
sorry,
wholesale.
sorry. You meant whole with a W. My bad. I misunderstood that.
Also, now we know why Brett didn't get the part. That's okay.
Yeah, Bowers, are you upset because you pay retail?
Well, no, I've been meant to many a wholesale, my friend, but
Wait, is retail when you hook up with the same person again?
yes, that's retail.
Oh, retail's when you get to do anal twice in a row.
Ben, how would you know that? Anyway, we got any tips coming in, Rach?
We do. The chat's
Great
blowing
joke in
up.
response to that, but I couldn't, out of respect for my girlfriend, make that joke. But that was a good.
Yeah, the chat's blowing up. They love it, and a lot of them are saying we knew it. So
I mean, we honestly we went public just because we knew all the detectives were hot on our trail.
That's not all that was hot on your trail.
I have a bulletin board in my
love
office with
that
string
to
all
me.
over it, Brett. So I've been trying to figure this out for months.
Yeah,
I've got
Jen's
string
actually been
everywhere.
trying to create a breadcrumb trail with candy this whole time. So, kind of related to you guys dating, but she's been doing that.
Did you almost say bread cum trail? Because
I
that's
did say that.
Is actually how we first started dating.
I do.
The
You
bread
left
cum trail.
breadcrumbs everywhere, and she followed. Oh no!
When did we lose control of the show? When did that happen?
an hour ago when it started.
There was no control.
All right, let's get to some tips. Good Lord. We had, let's see, Brandon Brock tip, Monster Druck. Gus sent you a super sticker, a lemon character blowing a big red heart.
Oh, thank
That's what
you.
it's glowing. Angela said congratulations. Chili Lee Dog sent $10 for each comic. Renee sent you $10 and said congratulations. This tip is for Brett, since ladies probably already had the go Brett.
Oh God.
Wow, that was a good tip.
That's a good one.
I mean, that's what she said, but I get what you're saying.
Really good.
You know, it's funny. I had a joke that I was going to tell that was going to lead into the Leedy thing, but it was about Leedy and how I'm so attracted to my girlfriend, but I'm more sexually attracted because she's so talented. Like she'll send me a sexy picture and I'll be like, oh my God, you have the most amazing use of color. But I didn't do it because I was like, that'll be too sexual for everybody. You know, I don't want to just blow their minds with this me and Leedy are dating thing. And now everybody's like, oh, you guys coming on each other? You did.
No. You came a trail to your door that she followed. It's way different. It's not as gross as you think.
Sorry.
Breadcrumb.
Alexander Breyer tipped you and said, does Leedy draw you like one of her French boys?
Leedy, have a picture of him on a couch with a diamond neck. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Maybe you guys should just came out on Facebook and not on SDS.
The Titanic isn't the only thing going down.
Oh Lord.
Andre's house is the only one where. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that joke.
Dana tipped and said, for those of us who don't like spicy food, bless you, Brett, and congratulations. Frankie
you.
Berman
Thank you
tipped,
so
great. Great timing. I'm talking about spicy food while Ben's still eating his spicy chicken sandwich.
I'm not eating nothing. I'm not eating nothing. It's all in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fridge the nickname for your stomach?
What's that?
I said, is the fridge Ben's nickname for his stomach?
Yes. Yes.
Also, like Ben, you were like, it's the world's tastiest coleslaw. Like it isn't still coleslaw.
What do you mean? You don't like coleslaw?
Who likes
No,
coleslaw?
Coleslaw's terrible.
I love coleslaw.
I'm a connoisseur.
I'm a lesbian.
Jen
We have
Kober
to love
loves-
coleslaw.
Yeah, lesbian. Things.
All right, less to get through. Razor tipped you and said, Brett, you should have asked the guy, BJ auditions. He would then have definitely followed off the elevator and you would have made a new friend. Win-win. Brian Clark sent $10 for each comic, and he said yesterday on AUE, I learned that doodle means penis in Australia.
Oh.
Is that true?
That's why I don't doodle in Australia.
And now I'm very uncomfortable with Lady Doodle time.
Oh,
I mean, it really is like her dicks. Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said, so happy for both of you guys. Two wonderful people who found each other.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Oh,
Tam-
that's sweet.
Tam Brown tipped and said, when in the history of ever has anything been too sexual for this show? Congrats to you and Lady. Hopefully there never has to be revenge drawings. And then she drew a shit emoji.
By the way, the couple that last tip was referring to, I got to see it in the Venmo. It was actually Ben and his coleslaw.
I think I have their Titanic theme song. It's near, far, in the back of Steve's car.
There are rules. There are HR rules.
I mean, I didn't tell you before we gave back the Mustang.
I mean, I'm just happy you put a bed in your new truck. Anyway, what are we doing now?
From fuck Air Canada to fuck near Air Canada magnets. It's a big relationship.
Dash tipped you $10 and said, you cute kids, go get yourselves a solder cream on me.
What's solder cream?
Dash, what's
I assume it's some sort of old timey thing.
Dash?
What's solder cream, dog?
Dash, we can't hear you.
He's got
We'll never find out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good luck.
Like it's soda cream. It's a float.
What is it?
Soda? A float? I've never
Like
heard of
soda
it.
cream?
Oh, a soda
They
cream.
used to pull, they used to pull those soda cream.
Like an
I
egg
just
make that dirty, Jen.
Wait,
because
Rachel?
everybody, yeah,
It
everybody.
was S-O-D-E-R. S-O-D-E-R, motherfucker.
Okay.
Soda.
All right,
No,
just because of the
She's not
subject.
dating Dan Soder. She's dating Brett Druck.
Did Lady just say try to make something with cream in the name dirty? That's not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it already sounds like sodomy.
Okay.
I think
I
if Dan
take it
Soder was
back.
your dad, he'd be your soda
Sometimes
pop.
the
Anyway.
jokes write themselves.
All right.
Let's see. Steph sent you $10 and said, amazing set, but I'm guessing Steve's going to be watching you in the tour bus to make sure you guys don't use the bed.
I am not
refuse
going
to
to be
use-
watching them in the tour bus. Thank you. No.
I refuse to go in that bed. It looks like there's no windows. It looks like a coffin.
Let's see. Andrea tipped you and said, fuck you, Angela. Really got me. Well done. Kim Stewart sent you
you.
$10. I love how
Thank you,
red
Kim.
your face turned.
This is the most embarrassed I've ever been on this show.
Really?
Aw, that's so
Right.
sweet.
I do totally agree with your thoughts about walnuts and brownies or in cookies or anything. It makes no sense. Like, why do you want to get all chalked up and dried out while mid dessert? Makes no sense.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wait, what?
Miley tipped you. I'm just going to move on. Miley and said, balloon pop side jig.
Side
Abby Wright-
jig? Did you say side jig?
Side, she said jig, like a little dance.
Oh.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Abby tipped you and said, full agreement on walnuts and brownies. Same.
Nice, nice.
Hell yeah. Thank
Um,
you.
We had
All nuts. Boom.
All nuts for that too.
From the window nuts to the walnuts.
Let her finish the tips, please.
Well, Ty, we're good.
Andrea tipped Kober and said, "I almost got you. Next time I'm leaving craft singles in that alley."
Ah, boom.
That might work. That might work.
Let's
Somebody
see.
left craft singles on your head.
Oh, baby, that baby.
Renee D tipped Brett.
I love you, Jen.
Renee D tipped Brett and said, "You two are absolutely adorable."
Oh, thanks, Renee.
Jen Razor sent you $5 and said, "Why couldn't you have been on episode 1 of American Horror Stories as the ghost woman in the latex suit?"
I assume that one's for Jen, right?
Wow. That's someone who's thought about that. That's in latex. Wow.
Okay, Jen, if you were
Get out of your house.
Here's my
Leave.
question. Jen, if you were in that latex suit, how long each day would it take to get in and out of it, do you think?
You would have to get me real fucking high first. Like the idea of latex even touching my skin. I don't even care. I don't even no rubber. No.
All right. While you guys
That's
try
not
to
my
figure this out,
fabric.
I have to go. I have a show that is starting very, very soon. So I just want to leave you with two things. One, first of all, huge congratulations to Brett and Leedy.
Thanks, Steve.
They are wonderful together. I've seen it firsthand. They are a wonderful couple. And two, the worst
You just
movie to
said you
watch
weren't
to
gonna
name your
see it
vagina
first.
after is What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Okay.
Steve.
Nice.
Let's see. We had Renee D's tip $10 that I prefer edibles, but thoroughly appreciate the sharing.
Nice.
Brian Parchimento sent a super sticker of a. Let's see what it was. It's so far back here. It's just a face. It's just a face laughing like a yellow smiley. Thank you. Technics tipped and said, "Leedy, we know where you draw. Don't hurt our Brett."
That's
Got it.
And you guys, I think we're caught up. We're ready for the game.
All right,
All
let's
right.
play this game.
All right. So the game today is, what is it?
Storm a car. Storm a car.
Storm a car. All right. So the unpaid entries that I really liked was Andrew Kerr's Saturn view after the tornado threw us out into space.
Nice.
And then Marissa Francis Harnedy couldn't care less about the storm.
Nice.
All right. So Brett and Jen, starting with the front row, these are the ones we're going to be voting on. So just remember your favorite one.
Okie dokie.
JP, you're up first.
All right, I have Subaru Justy time for it to downgrade to a tropical storm. And we'll have a fiesta if we survive this tornado.
What a shitty car that was.
All right, Patrick. No pressure.
Yeah, I kind of nerded out. So there's an explicit reason to the car with the storm. So here we go. 1998 Dodge Durango. 1906 Stanley Steamer Hypercane. And a 1934 Austin 7 model bomb Cyclone.
So those are all specific storms.
Yes.
Very cool.
And they match the car.
Yeah, for sure. But those are very specific storms that I'm sure your storm catcher buddies are losing their fucking minds right now. Fucking pissing their pants.
Holy fuck, that's funny.
Herman.
Okay, I could only just come up with one, so I have Mon Subaru.
I like that. Good.
Andrea. I love the hat.
Doing the glasses, right?
Oh, nice.
I have Kia Rio de Janeiro has been left uninhabitable.
Nice.
And I have Ford Escape. No, seriously, get the fuck out of here. It's unsafe.
Dog's like, the fuck? Seriously, the fuck? Abby!
The only one I had is similar to Andreas. I had Ford escape the flooding.
Nice.
Nice.
Sean?
All right, my first one is before Steve fully explained the game. Nissan Rogue and Storm were the best X-Men. My second one, after I figured it out, Jesus Chrysler, that was a loud thunderclap.
Did we already talk about that giraffe shadow and how that's given me like haunting Hill House vibes of that fucking creepy shadow lady breaking her neck? No?
I did not see that. Yeah,
Cool.
that
Cool,
is kind of
cool,
creepy.
cool.
Yeah, and I just wish it was in a latex costume.
No one wants that. We need to all shake that from our memory.
There we go. Ray.
Okay, you have to bear with me on this one. It's a little bit of a walk.
We always do.
So, Herbie the Love Bug moved to Florida, and love bugs have a different connotation in Florida. So he became a wrestler named Herbie the Hurricane.
Best one yet, Ray. Best one you ever had.
Nintaro.
Okay, I went high end on this one. Rolls down the street. Rolls down the river you call a street.
Nice.
And simple volcano wagon.
Steph.
That's it.
I have Ford escape the lava.
Nice.
And I have Nissan fire explosion. That's how I lost my first car.
Of course it is.
Stole
If
it.
you'd have said my first car blew up like in a fireball, got towed away, or I just sold it, I would have said blowed up for sure.
Dingo ate my car.
My first car was stolen. Wasn't my fault.
Sure.
Curtis.
I have Toyota Tornado.
Nice.
Dodge Drought.
Greg.
All right. First one's sort of similar. Oh yeah. I can do callbacks too. All right. So I got Subaru Nami and Scion, Eye of the Storm.
Nice.
Wendy.
Okay, I have the grab the GTO shit handle. And why the fuck would anyone steal a Geostorm?
Front row Steve.
All right, instead of a Porsche Carrera, we have a Porsche Carrying Umbrella. And then we've got the Ford F-150 mile-an-hour wind.
Nice.
Yes.
Dash.
One, the Chevy Sharknado.
Ha. That was a hell of a storm.
Jen Naska.
It's je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais
Read a goddamn book. She's in front of a fucking Van Gogh painting. The bitch clearly reads.
I don't speak French, but that is not how you spell that.
Not to get that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Why'd you make it look Japanese the way you spelled it? That's not how you spell it.
Well, that's the point. Sometimes people do that to their names to be clever. It's called clever.
Jennifer Story, increase your volume.
I don't get clever.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
So I did it that way because fuck you, Ben Glebe.
Kind of stupid.
All right, so I got drenched at the golf course the other day because the weatherman's never Acura and my Cadillac an umbrella.
Okay, anybody else in our audience have entries? Lisa, go ahead.
Can you read mine? I put it in the chat. I'm sorry, I lost my.
Where is
the Chevy Cyclone?
Does anybody see her entry?
Chevy Cyclone. She said Chevy.
The Chevy Cyclone.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Cyclone.
The Chevy Cyclone.
Chevy
Nice.
Camaro, the Chevy.
All right. Is there anybody else? Okay, these are the rest of the entries then. We had Cynthia Cresswell. Willie's going commando in the blizzard.
All right.
Kate Howard says, a tree hit my car, man.
I feel like some people do not understand the game.
And it's a struggle sometimes.
Jack Dostal, Pontiac Le Mansoon.
Nice.
Tam Brown, Ford Misting. And then she also had Ford Thunderstorm.
Nice.
Amina Saleh, instead of Typhoon, Tycoop.
Nice.
Amina had Wind Viper. Nice.
Nice.
LaBelle, he said he survived his first day back teaching. His game entry is Volkswagen.
Volkswagen? I like
Volkswagen.
Volts.
Volts.
Like
as in electricity, as in lightning.
From lightning.
That'd be a
Yours-
bolt of lightning. Or I guess volts from a. Okay, fair enough.
Jack
Can I
had
have Ray explain the game to Ben.
Yes, please. Jack had every cloud has a Silverado lining.
That's really good.
Amina Wind Diesel. And those are all the entries.
All right.
All right.
I really like Jack's Silverado lining. I like LaBelle's Volkswagen. I liked Greg's Suburnami or whatever. I like Stephen Val's Porsche carrying umbrella. But I got to give it to Jen's story with the weatherman is never Acura and my caddy lacked an umbrella. I thought that was really good, and it was one long sentence, which I liked. So what was your favorite one, Brett?
It was a toss-up between Andrea Gordon's because her act out was so good with her dog looking terrified, and Jennifer Rowe's story. But I am gonna have to give it to Jennifer Rowe's story on that one.
Nice, Jen Kober.
I was a big fan of Ford F-150 mile-per-hour winds.
Yeah,
but I did have to go with Miss Je ne sais quoi with her Acura and her Cadillac. It was just a little bit better than everybody else's.
Nice, Ben.
Oof, I have to, by a landslide, give it to that one Ray did. I'm kidding. The one I give.
Ray of fornication.
It's Greg with Subarunami.
Is that your vote?
Yep.
Nice. Subarunami wants one. All right, Rach, what you got?
So I really liked Bomb Cyclone, Mon Subaru, Kia Rio, the Ford 150. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Ford 150 wins for Steve. But that means Je ne sais quoi, you are the winner.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Nice work. Claim your prize. SDSCshow.com. Brett, did you have any?
Do I have anything to plug?
No. Do you have any game entries?
What? Oh, game entries. Honda Storm.
Okay. Jen, you got it?
He walked off camera.
You got any, Jen?
I feel like the most natural disaster that has to do with the car, nobody even said. Uber.
Someone needs to explain the game to Jen Kober.
Ben, Rach, you got
Covers,
it?
it's a,
I don't
it's
have
a
any.
German word for everything. It's everything.
Ben,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I
Jen
have-
say Claw got it.
I have 8. Rachel?
All right.
No, I don't.
Bring us home, Benny. You got it.
All righty. I got Infinity Square coming at you. You won't know what hit you.
Ah, boom.
I got Geo Metro. I'm in a tornado. I got Lamborghini Countach. There are 150 people living in the center of its trajectory, and this storm will F-150.
All right.
I've got Toyota Cam, really windy here today. Ted Cruz has packed his bags. This one has been said before, but I've got Cadillac-ing an adequate power grid. Texas is once again super fucked. Ted Cruz has called his mama crying. Kev rolling blackouts has been caused by this real dick of a storm. Ted Cruz is hiding under his bed, clutching a blankie. And my last one is one long sentence that has 12 car references in it.
There we go.
It ends with
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. We got the
This is
spark.
all that coleslaw talking.
We got the spark of a big one Honda Horizon. Heading directly for landfall, that Corolla house over onto its side and cause damage you can't afford. According to our radar, unless the storm bends, with Mercedes-Benz will spare your Porsche and you'll dodge the worst of it. But if it goes rogue, it could kill you.
I missed 2, but that's pretty good. That's 10 or 12. Nice work. That was impressive. It might key you. I like it.
It's pretty good.
All right. Nice work.
So the Night King game, let's do the vagina thing. Like, what would the worst, let's say, do we want to do movie, book title, TV show?
I think with books, you're gonna maybe attract a higher.
All right, let's do that then.
I'm going to say Tale of Two Titties, but I don't know if that's going to be
No
higher
one's
or
read a
lower.
book recently. No one's read a book recently. It should be the last TV show, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the worst vagina your name based on your TV show?
Because it was book, my vagina would be named Jay Leno's Headlines. That's the last book I read. So there you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you get inside this? Did you get inside this?
All right, Ben, it's time for a super special love edition of the song. Here we go.
It's true love time. It's Lady is in a lovely place in her life with Brett Druck. I'm trying to be nice.
Available on iTunes. Thank you. I'm not co-hosted yet though, so it was like a build up. It was such a beautiful build up, but now we need to wait a second. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Lady and Brett are fucking time.
Oh, look, my one mute.
Thanks for that. All right, here we go. First up, I have Terrible Cola. Next up, I have Hello, it's Joseph Regret Biden. Then I have the Spider-Man meme, but Jen and Brett edition. Then I have the little fly. The fly is saying, I will go further than any fly.
Yes.
That's one giant leap for a fly, one huge leap for giant.
No, so there.
No, actually, I don't think.
Then I have my precious.
Deep squat. That's good from the back.
I have inquire here for BJ's. Your love. And last but not least, The French boy's picture, but redacted.
Why do you draw his face so much better than all the rest of our faces, Leedy? Jesus.
Now you know. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense now. Great job at Leedy Corbin on
LeedyCorbin.com and Leedy Corbin on Instagram, everybody.
Very cool. Brett, where do we find you on the road in the world? What you got coming up?
I'm going to be on the road with Steve Hofstetter from September 1st to October 16th. So go to stevehofstetter.com.
Send messages of hope. Sorry.
That's very convenient, Brett. That's very convenient.
SteveHofstetter.com. You can get tickets there. You can follow me at Brett Druck Comedy on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yep, that's it. Wait.
Yay! Boom!
I wanted it done with your ass. Come on, man.
Yeah, at least put the scissors in your ass. Anyway, Jen, where do we find you? Where do we find you? The handle side in. Handle side in, Brett. I'm not a dick. You squeeze the handle with your butt, and then you sit on the balloon.
You can see me in your living room tomorrow night on American Horror Story. It is a singular one. I'm on season 10, the one called Double Feature. There's another show on called American Horror Stories, which is like different every week. That's not it. I'm on season 10. I'm in the one with Macaulay Culkin. That's it.
Ooh.
So it's on FX. It's on Hulu the next day. Check that out. I also have a very busy tour schedule. You can find that all at jenkober.com.
Very cool. I just saw Jen at the Improv the other night, and I'm not kidding. Jen Kober is one of the best live shows you'll ever see. What a storyteller! The energy she brings is so awesome. So go check her out. Thanks for being here, Jen. We'll see you next time. You can find me, as always, at Bowers Comedy. Origin Stories. This week we have Carmen Morales. That'll be very cool. And then the week after that, we have Ken Garr. So go to Origin Stories.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's fun too. So come check that out. Ben, what you got coming up?
This September 4th, as opposed to the following September 4th. I don't know why I phrased it like that. I am headlining JR's Comedy Cafe in Simi Valley. It's a small, fun, intimate venue. If you're anywhere near Southern California, please do get tickets at benglebe.com. And then after that, I'm coming to Washington, D.C. at the end of the month. Get tickets as well. And this Saturday is Glebe Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy Club. Leedy will be there. We got a new mayor election. It's going to be really fun and wild and crazy. So I hope you get tickets at the Nowhere website. And thank you for your time.
Very cool. Great. Anything catches up on before we get the audience out here?
Last thing, Amber Hall tipped the show and said Ben's ignoring his YouTube chat. Laugh out loud. Hashtag El Camino more storms. Ben doesn't check his YouTube, and apparently either do I, because I'm on Facebook and Steve's YouTube. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to fit in with the rest of the world.
Right. I mean, he checks to make sure his parents aren't mad at him on his YouTube, but after that, what's he going to do? Anyway. Well, thank you, audience. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. We got a great show tomorrow, so come check that out, our normal time.
Yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow we've got Lori Kilmartin and Dwayne Perkins. So get your front row ticket for that.
It'll be a good show.
Our hump day stuff. So, all right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Cool. Oh, I forgot to mention too. I'm at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to come to that, text me. It's like 8:00, but I can give you details if you send me a message. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.
Oh, that just reminded me. I'm at the Laugh Factory tonight, and I'm at Supernova this Wednesday and Friday. So please come check out that if you're in Hollywood, or go to the longer show where I do an hour in Simi Valley. And we both just wanted to thank you so much for being with us.
Henry.
Everybody, Henry.
It's the coleslaw.
Thanks everybody for being with us.